get to yapping. I'm so sorry. That was really weird. Hi friends, how you doing today? If you're new here, hi, my name is Flesh Between the Covers, and I do my makeup and I yap about small books at the same time. So if you like a bit of makeup, you like a bit of books, you like a bit of yapping, cool. Hi, hey, I'm the girly for you. If you don't like makeup though, that's okay. If you don't like books, that's okay. The only thing you're really required to like is yapping. But if you actively hate makeup and you actively hate books, go sort that out. But also, click off the video. You don't have to hang out. That's okay. But if you want to hang out, put this on, body double, listen, do your makeup at the same time, whatever, cool. Hi, hey, I welcome you to do so. If you're returning, hey, Misty, hey. Thanks so much for coming back and hanging out with me today. Today we're going to talk about BK Borison's First Time Caller. I figured we would just switch it up a little. We wouldn't talk about the same series over and over and over again, book after book. We'll break it up. We'll talk about something different, and then next week we'll return and talk about more of the Salacious Players Club series. Um, yeah, cool. All right, let's get started. I'm gonna clip my hair out of my face, and we'll get into it. See you on the flip. All right, I don't know where any of my clips went, so I'm just gonna rock the bun and hope that that's enough to keep the hair out of my face. Hopefully, my bangs won't move into my face while I'm doing this, but only one way to find out. So, BK Borison's First Time Caller. Um, I got this book in my book of the month subscription box thing. Um, Hold on, this primer is giving me a hard time. Okay. So, I wasn't sure how I was gonna feel about it just because it was just a regular romance book. You know, it wasn't anything super duper spicy. It wasn't like praise or um her soul to take or anything of the sorts. So I was like, what am I supposed to do with this? Read it? Oh, regular romance? No sexy stuff? Nonstop? Nonstop Frickfest is not in this one? What do you mean? But I was pleasantly surprised by how much I actually really enjoyed this, and I actually teared up a couple times reading this. But it was a very good read. But First Time Caller has two perspectives, a male and a female perspective. Our male main character, his name is Aiden Valentine. He is a jaded radio um, show host, um, where he has a hotline for love and romance, but he has fallen out of love with love because of all of the people that call in, and they really just use their time on air to complain about their significant other or just talk smack, and that's really pulled him out of the show. He doesn't really like doing it. And our female main character, her name is Lucy. She's a single mom. She's got a 12-year-old daughter, 13-year-old daughter, and I want to say she's 12 or 13, around that age. Um, and her daughter, Maya, she calls into Aiden's radio show late one night. Aiden's show is on from like, let's say 10 p.m. into the wee hours of the morning. Like, we'll say 1 or 2. So he's a nighttime radio show host. But Maya calls in one night and Lucy is pissed, big pissed, because she's like, excuse me, little girl, you should be asleep. You should be catching your Z's, counting them sheep, whatever. What the hell are you doing up right now? Who are you on the phone with? XYZ. yada yada yada. But Maya is like, don't don't be mad. But Lucy is big mad because she hears that Maya's talking to some grown man on the phone. She's like, excuse me, do you realize that you're talking to a minor? Because when she gets on the phone with Aiden, she's ripping him to freaking shreds. And Aiden's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Like, it's not what you think. Um, you know, your your daughter called me, and Lucy's like, I don't care who called who. You're talking to my kid, and it's a school night. So, what the frick, man? So, Aiden eventually calms Lucy down, and Maya is aware too that she's definitely in big trouble right now. um, and Lucy finds out that she is on the radio. She is um on Heartstrings. That is Aiden's radio show. Um, and Aiden's asking her lots of questions about her love life, her dating life, XYZ. And Lucy just professes that she wants something magical. She wants something that is real and whatever. She wants that fairy tale kind of love. And Aiden is like, all right, well, like, yeah, cool. Well, your daughter called because she wants you to get back out there and start dating and whatever. But Lucy's like, no, I have all the love I could ask for in my life. I don't need a boyfriend. But Lucy's time on air goes viral, and the radio show, the like producers and management of the radio station want Lucy to join Aiden on air for her own segment slash part of the show, uh, that they end up calling Lucy's Road to Love. And Aiden is to help her find love on air on the radio. So Lucy agrees to go on this radio show, and people are calling in and they're asking questions, and some people are calling in and ripping Lucy to shreds, like, yeah, girl, good luck with that freaking stupid hopeless romantic biatch. you know like you sound so self-entitled and blah blah blah, like people being really really mean. And then also the normal Chads calling, be like, are you hot? You sound hot. you know um but the radio producer, manager, lady, whatever, Maggie, she gives Lucy this phone that the radio station uses, for what I don't really quite know or really remember, but there's only a couple phone numbers programmed into it, and Aiden's phone number is one of them. But Lucy is to use the phone to talk to potential date prospects. I guess I don't really know what to Jesus necessarily call them. um, the potential suitors, we'll say. Um, but the text messages again are the same as what happens with the people that call in on air. They call or they text, and they're asking her questions about what she looks like, if she's hot, or again, just attacking her for how she feels. And a lot of men are attacking her because their wives have listened to the their radio show, and now they expect more from their husbands or boyfriends, whatever. But again, Lucy's really just looking for the bare fucking minimum. Somebody that wants to be with her and give her time and attention and what she deserves, what anybody really deserves in a relationship. But Lucy goes on a couple dates. The one guy on her first date is just a real freaking douche canoe, and again he gets dared to go on this date with Lucy, but then while he's there, he's ripping into her about how she's stupid and that's not real. She's never gonna get that, whatever. And Lucy goes home, and Lucy's next door neighbor is her baby daddy, Grayson, and he's he's for the girlies. And he loves Lucy and he cares about Lucy. So he marches his happy ass down to the radio station and he's ready to freaking tussle. He's ready to throw hands with Aiden because he's like, excuse me, did you put somebody up to this? Like, what the frick, man? So Aiden's like, I don't even know what you're talking about, man. Like, Lou, what the fuck? So Grayson is very protective of Lucy because they had Maya when they were teenagers. Maya was conceived the first time they ever freaked it. So um, they they've been together for a long time, not together romantically, but just they grew up together. They've got a child together. So Grayson is one of her best friends in this whole wide world. So he's ready to protect her and freaking jump on anybody that isn't isn't nice to her. But Grayson didn't even give Lucy the time to explain what the hell had happened. He just knew that she was home and crying, so he figured something was up and it was all Aiden's fault. So he goes to the radio station and again is ready to freaking fight. And once Lucy tells them both what happened, Aiden feels bad because he's like, no, we're not. No, you don't have to even do this radio show. Like people don't understand what the hell is going on, and they're just gonna be trolls and whatever. So Aiden doesn't really want to even do this radio show because he doesn't freaking believe in love, but also during their time together, Aiden's really freaking taken a liking to Lucy. When they had first met, when she came to the radio station for a meeting with the production manager and whoever the hell else, Aiden bumped into her and he made a stupid freaking comment about, oral, because the radio building used to be in like a medical complex where there were dentists and stuff. So he made a stupid comment about dentists and mouth work. And it was just a silly first encounter that they will both remember for the rest of their time. But Aiden, right then and there, that first encounter was like, wow, she's really pretty, she's really cute. What the hell is she doing here? Hope she's not looking for a dentist because there's no dentist here. But Aiden thought that she was really pretty and whatever. From the moment that he met her, and she thought that he was relatively handsome uh, from the moment that she met him. So obviously, if you're in a couple foot by couple foot room pressed against somebody for any length of time and you're spending nights a week together, you know, a connection may be formed. So Aiden and Lucy end up having this flirtatious little uh, back and forth and chemistry that brews on air. And a lot of the viewers are like, or not viewers, listeners rather, are rooting for Aiden and Lucy to get together. But then there's the listeners that want Lucy to really find love and whatever else. So Lucy continues to go on these dates time and time again. Well, not really. She doesn't really go on too many, but um after Grayson comes and he freaks out on Aiden, he is like, you know what, Lou, you don't have the best luck with dating or picking out people to date, so I'm gonna pick your next date. And Lucy's like, I don't really know about that, but like, okay, I guess. So Grayson picks out Lucy's next date, and they don't even show up. So Lucy's waiting at the restaurant for her date to come, and they stand her up. But Aiden's texting Lucy, and she tells him that the date didn't show, and Aiden goes radio silent. But Lucy's still at the restaurant and she's waiting. And finally, when she gives up, she is outside the restaurant and getting ready to go home when Aiden catches her from down the street. He's like, "Wait up, hold on, Lucy, no, don't go anywhere." Uh, and she's like, "Oh my God, Aiden, that's crazy. Do you live around here? What's going on?" And Aiden, freaking nice guy that he is, freaking comes and is ready to take Lucy out um, because she got stood up. But also, again, Aiden has a freaking thing for Lucy. Let's be for real. But Aiden freaking, as soon as Lucy texts him that her date stood her up, Mans gets into the shower, not a thought in his freaking mind, like gets in and is ready to go and be her knight in shining armor. I left my powder brush somewhere, so hold on 1 second. Got it. We're good. So Aiden takes Lucy out on their little date. Their save the day date. And Aiden just takes her to a bar that he, I guess, frequents or lives around, and he's playing skee ball with Lucy, and Lucy and him are getting their little drinky drink on, having some gin and tonics and the likes, and they end up having quite a bit to drink, but Aiden is a little bit more sober than Lucy, and he's trying to get her home, not to his bed, but like to her house. He's trying to escort her home. Like, hey, I think you've had enough to drink. Like, let me help you. Let me take you home. And uh, Lucy's like, oh, I guess. But he ends up getting Lucy to her house. He gives her a piggyback ride home because she's in like a short little dress and heels. So he's like, "You're not walking all the way home. Absolutely not. I'll carry you home." It's really dark all of a sudden. I'm gonna have to fix that. I have to fix that. The whole light situation now. Um, but Aiden gets Lucy home and she freaking manhandles him. This girl is a car mechanic, so she's not afraid of, using her strength and doing dirty jobs and stuff like that. So Lucy's not a weak girly. So she's like manhandling Aiden to like stay and whatever. And obviously, again, Lucy is um, intoxicated, so she wants to be kissing up on Aiden and stuff. And he's like, no, 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 you are not sober. Maybe if you were sober, we could kiss and stuff, but like you're not sober, so we're not gonna do this. Um, and Lucy ends up falling asleep and whatnot. And at this time, too, Maya is staying over at her dad's house. She's over at Grayson's. So then the next morning, they come back to the house, Grayson and Maya, for some breakfast. And what do they find? Dear old mom with Aiden Valentine. And Grayson is like, "What happened here? What happened here?" Um, and they're both very quick to be like, nothing happened, nothing at all, nothing happened here. Um, but as they're waking up beforehand, Lucy's like, "Did we kiss? Did anything happen?" And Aiden's like, "Nope, nothing happened. Nothing happened. But I stayed because you asked me to, and whatever." So, um, Grayson is all like, hmm, 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 something, something is a brewing here. But neither Lucy nor Aiden wants to really admit to, really liking each other or anything like that in that moment. Um, I'm going to fix the lighting, so give me 1 second. I'll be back with better lights. Okay, we're good. Crisis averted. More lights. I don't know where the sun went. It's probably tucked behind a cloud right now. But anyway, after this night of Aiden and Lucy going out, they still continued to do the radio show. Um, but Lucy starts talking about um, skee ball guy, which is Aiden. She starts talking about this date with him on air, and everybody's like, "Ooh, yeah, skee ball guy. Are you gonna ever see him again?" And she's like, "I don't know, maybe if he wants to." And of course, Aiden is sitting next to her. He's like, "Oh, I'm sure he probably wants to." But they just keep on doing their little radio show. And like I said, Lucy is a mechanic, so one day while she is at work, they get a call for a tow, and the shop manager always makes them pull uh, straws, but not straws. I think it's just pieces of pasta, like uncooked pasta noodles. So Lucy pulls the first one, and she's like, "Please tell me you made all of these pieces of pasta really tiny today." And the shop manager's like, "Ooh, man, bad luck, Lou. Bad luck." So she just goes and gets the toe. And who is she towing? None other than Aiden Valentine. And he's there. He's got a freaking pizza and everything. And he was ready to go home and chill out and have some pizza. But Lucy's there to take him home to tow him out of trouble and take his car back to the shop. But while she's picking Aiden up, he's like, "Oh my goodness, no way!" And she's like, "Oh wow, hey, crazy, funny meeting you here. Crazy that you're my toe that I gotta pick up. Um, whatever." But she's like, "Oh, you've got a pizza," and he's like, "Oh yeah, haha. I got a pineapple pizza. Because you said it was your favorite, and I needed to try it to see if it it's really gross, because I think that it's gonna be gross, but psh, gonna gonna have to try it." But freaking Aiden got her favorite pizza, and he was gonna hang out by himself and eat her favorite pizza because it was her favorite pizza and he really freaking likes her. But again, Aiden is not one to freaking have emotions and stuff. And Aiden turned off his emotions, we'll say, like it's fucking Vampire Diaries. He turned off the the feelings a long time ago because his mom had cancer. She's currently in remission during the time of this story. But he figured if he didn't have feelings and he didn't love people and whatever, he couldn't get hurt. So while Aiden and Lucy are going back and forth and he's really liking her, he's like, I can't be with her because I can't give her everything that she wants and she needs, and there's the freaking sun. Hold on, I can fix it better this time. There we go. Yay. Uh, so um, Aiden is feeling bad because he is like, well, I really like her, but I can't have emotions. That's just not a thing. That's not who I am. But whatever. So while again he's telling Lucy about the pizza and everything, she's like, well, I'm not doing anything tonight. Maya's out with her dad, like, or at a sleepover, rather. Um, Maya's at a sleepover, so like if you want some company, um, I can I can help you eat this pizza. So Aiden's like, yeah, that would be nice. That would be great. So Lucy ends up taking Aiden to his place, and he's like, just give me like 7 minutes before you come inside. And she's like, 7 minutes? That's a weird amount of time. But in Aiden's 7 minutes, he stuffs, all of his laundry out of sight, and it sets up this cute little um picnic type thing for Lucy in his apartment because during one of their radio nights, she had mentioned that her ideal date would be a picnic, and Aiden remembers this, so he sets that up for her. And when she comes inside, she's like, "Oh, you set this up for me?" And he's like, yeah." So um, Aiden does all this, and Lucy's like, "It's really cute." So they're getting all cozy and eating pizza and watching whatever on TV. I don't remember what the hell they were really watching. Excuse me, but I think they were watching like The Office or something. Um, but they're watching TV, and then they end up getting a little freaky dicky. Um, which I'll tell you more about. I'm gonna do my eyeliner off camera just because it's potted gel. I have to get a new liquid liner pen really, really bad. Um, maybe I'll have one by next week. Maybe. But I'm gonna just do my eyeliner real quick and probably honestly my eyebrows too, just because I gotta get real close and intimate with the mirror. But I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Okay, so liner's on, brows are on, spikes are drawn. Um, I'm good. I was gonna do a little like graphic line here, but like as much as I believe and trust that I have the skill to do that with gel liner, I would rather just do it with a pen liner. And I don't have that. So, um, after I'm done recording this, I'm going to order a pen liner. So, yeah. But anyway, back to Lucy and Aiden. So, while Lucy's there, they get freaky deaky. Um, and Lucy is like, "Wow, this is the best freaking lay I've ever had." And Aiden makes her feel so freaking good. Um, but they freak it, and Lucy ends up staying the night. And the next morning, she goes home, and that is when um, Mia, or not Mia, Maya. Geez, I'm getting my characters mixed up because Mia is from the next installment in the Salacious Players Club. But Maya, she and Grayson come back to the house again. Um, and good old Lucy is in Aiden's sweatshirt and she's making herself some coffee. But she's not making coffee into a freaking cup. She's making it onto the floor at this point, and Grayson's like, you definitely smashed last night, so you're gonna give me the details." And she's like, "Well, what the heck? How the hell do you know?" And he's like, "Well, first of all, you're wearing a sweatshirt that is a million times too big for you. It says Aiden on it, and yeah. So, what do you mean? How do I know? Also, the coffee that you're making, it's not going into anything at all. It's going straight onto the floor." So Lucy then grabs a cereal bowl and makes coffee in the bowl. But Grayson immediately texts their mutual friend Patty, and Patty comes over with champagne, and then they're having mimosas to celebrate Lucy getting laid for the first time in freaking forever. But Lucy gives them the deets, and she's like, "Yeah, I guess you could say that I smashed Aiden, and blah, 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 and I really like him, and whatever." But again, as much as Aiden also really likes her, they know that they have their radio show that they got to keep doing. So the next time that they are in the studio together, um, Aiden takes Lucy into the freaking closet, and he's like, "Yo, we are we telling people about this?" And Lucy's like, "I don't know. I don't know if I want it to be everybody's business." So Aiden kind of takes offense to this a little bit, and he's like, "All right, well, yep, business as usual." And the next person that calls the radio, Aiden's like, "Yep, well, Lucy would love to go on a date with you." And Lucy's like, "What the fudge do you mean?" No. And Aiden's kind of being a dick about it because like he wants to be with Lucy, but clearly he's like, "Yep, no, no, I'm not right for you. We're not gonna do this. I'm gonna set you up with the next guy, and you guys are gonna be great together." And whatever. But Lucy gets pissed and she storms out. She's like, "You know what? Frick you and your radio show. I really liked you, and I do really like you, but until you can freaking get a grip and realize that, I'm gonna go." So Aiden then has to go back to the radio by himself. And he's like, well, okay, Baltimore, sorry. Lucy has left the building, and the guy on the phone is like, well, so I guess she doesn't want to go on a date with me. Um, Dane's like, well, I guess not. We're sorry, buddy. But we'll have to get back to that. And I forgot to mention too, Lucy goes on another date after her time with Aiden with a guy that um, realizes during the date that he not I don't want to say he was using Lucy, but he just kind of needed to realize that what he wanted was not her, and she realized during that date that what she wanted wasn't that guy, she wanted Aiden, because she kept bringing him up, and he was like, that's okay. You don't have to like me. Because I realized too that I don't know if I really am ready to date either. I think I really like this other girl. So that also solidifies Lucy liking Aiden. And while Lucy left the radio show, it gives Aiden time to get his shit together and realize that he does love Lucy and it's okay to feel things. And he ends up calling his parents, and his dad is like, hey, yeah, dude, like, it's okay. It's okay to feel things and want to be with somebody. And that's Aiden's reality check that he can have feelings and it's okay to love somebody and whatever. So Aiden comes up with this elaborate plan, and it involves everybody at the radio station and Grayson and Maya and everybody at the mechanic shop too, because once Aiden's car is done, obviously it needs to either be picked up by him or dropped off to him. So uh, the guys at the shop were like, yeah, we got to bring this to the radio station. I would do it, but I got XYZ thing, and he's got ABC thing and whatever. So everybody's like, yeah, no, we can't take it, but you got this. You can take it, girl. So the shop manager's like, yeah, Lucy, I'll be right behind you if you take this. Like, I don't think that I can drive the tow truck, but I'll be right behind you. Or not the tow truck, the Aiden's car. I don't think I could drive Aiden's car, but I'll be right behind you, so you've got a ride home. So Lucy's driving Aiden's car to the station, and she's like, Dan's not behind me. Uh, so I don't understand what the hell's going on, but um, frick everybody for not going and doing this. I don't want to do this, etc., etc. But Lucy gets to the station, and okay, sorry, I needed to grab my mascara, but Lucy gets to the station and she just gets buzzed right on in, and waiting for her is the um, station again manager Maggie, and she's like, I need you to go inside and deal with Jackson. He's just talking about the weather and using so much freaking weather jargon. The listeners are losing it. Blah blah blah. I need you to just go in there and save the day. And Lucy's like, but I don't. What do you mean? Like, where the hell is Aiden? And um, like, why do I have to go in there? I'm not even part of the freaking show anymore. So what the frick? But Maggie's like, there's like this bird situation, um, and Aiden can't be here right now. There's like a dead bird in his gutter, or some BS excuse why Aiden couldn't be um, at the station and why Jackson is there filling in for him. But Lucy goes in and Jackson's like, "Oh my god, everybody, Lucy's here. Yay. Let's take some calls." Lucy's like, "What do you mean let's take some calls? I'm just what?" So they connect with one caller and she's like, "Oh my god, hey girl, like I've been wanting to talk to you and whatever." And then Jackson clicks off. He's like, "Oh ha, call must have dropped. That's crazy. Next caller, how can I help you?" And the next caller is Maya on the phone and she's like, "Mom, I just want you to know that I love you and I need you to remember that and I need you to remember that you love me and yeah, so I have a question, and it's for my friend, and she's like, all right, I'm gonna give you to my friend now, bye. And Maya then hands the phone to none other than Aiden, and Aiden's like, yeah, hi, first time caller, long time listener, and he then is like, how do you know when you're in love? And Lucy's like, well, I don't know if I'm the right person to ask. And he's like, well, I'm gonna tell you about how this person makes me feel. And Aiden describes essentially freaking being in love, and um, it tells Lucy that he has been in love with her and he wants to be with her and all that really cute stuff, and it was just really really wholesome, and I really enjoyed first time caller because then after that Lucy and Aiden are together and they go to the little bakery across the street. It's like bakery coffee shop type thing. It's called Skullduggery. But they go to that across the street and they're getting their breakfast and they're talking about how they could have run into each other at any time, um and how their meeting was just meant to be, and it's just crazy how um things just fall into place. But there's a little callback because in the prologue, I think it was the prologue and not the first chapter. Um, but there's an order that gets called, like a name for the order that gets called, and it's like some baseball player, I think. I'm not a sports person. I don't know names or anything like that, but um, I think it's some baseball player's name, but they call the name and the guys Jackson and Aiden are like, I don't think that this baseball player is here, getting this order, um, from this place, but whatever. But Patty, the best friend and the owner of Skullduggery, she's calling the name, and it turns out that when the bakery, coffee shop, whatever is too crowded, Lucy will give Patty her order, and then that is the name that gets called out when the order is ready. So it's crazy that um, Lucy was in the coffee shop at the very beginning of the story, and they're there together at the end with that same name being called because the order is ready. But this book was really, really cute, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Much to my surprise. I mean, listen, it was a romance novel. I was bound to like it either way, but it was cute and cheesy. It didn't have to be, gritty and dirty and super sexy and whatever. Um, but I really really enjoyed it. BK Borison, great freaking job. I didn't feel like I needed it to be a nonstop freak fest. I will say if you're a fan of like romantic comedies or anything like that, you'll definitely like this book. It is very, very wholesome. I enjoyed it. Much to my surprise. um, but yeah, I recommend this. I would give it a solid 8.5 out of 10. Um, the only room for improvement would be like maybe a couple more spicy scenes. But it was really, really cute and really, really sweet. I thoroughly enjoyed it. But yeah, so like I said, if you like rom-coms or just wholesome romance in general, you'll like this. Um, yeah, that's my overall thoughts. Um, really, really good, really cute. Yeah. If you made it this far in the video, hmm, comment comment your favorite animal because I got this stinky cat right here. So she's my inspiration. Um, but thank you guys so much for hanging out today. I hope you liked the video. So if you liked the video, please go ahead and like it. If you dislike the video, that's okay. You can go ahead and dislike it. There's no hard feelings. Um, if you're not subscribed already, please do so. Um, yeah, I don't know. That's it. Next week, we'll go ahead and we'll continue to talk more about the Salacious Players Club. Yeah, Salacious Players Club series. I got very distracted, and lost my train of thought. But we'll continue to talk more about that series next with Eyes on Me. And then maybe again we'll break it up. We'll throw some other stuff in between. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, but I'll see you next time. Bye.